Where's their body? Oh my god! Oh!
What a terrible way to die.
Whoa! What is that weapon? What is that? It's a gardening tool, isn't it? Is it a hoe? Or something similar? There's also a dagger though. So there's a big weapon and then there's a blade, a tiny blade. There are two different ones. Pierce chest. His face.
This man is in his 50s, yet he still looks quite strong.
Because he is a gardener, he's a farmer. He's used to physical labor.
Peter Carey was fully dressed. He was not caught by surprise. It is possible that he knew his murderer. The weapon fully penetrated the body. The force of the blow was immense.
Right. It's a harpoon, that's what it is. A harpoon. A fishing harpoon.
Peter Carey was impaled to the wall by a whaling harpoon.
Well, he was a fisherman, that's why there are these kind of tools on the wall here. Okay, that makes sense, guys. Pool of blood, that is a lot of blood. A sea knife. Rotate the object in any direction to examine it thoroughly and cover new details.
This blood is from the pool underneath the dead body.
There's a sailor, there's an anchor, guys. A symbol.
This wooden handle is plain and solid. Peter Carey tried to defend himself with this knife, but he did not succeed.
Aha. And a notebook. J.H.N.
J.H.N. are probably the initials of the owner of this notebook.
The murderer. There's blood. Can we open the notebook? Check the insides.
The pattern of the blood stain indicates that the notebook was not lying on the floor prior to the crime, but it was dropped into the pool of blood after the death of Peter Carey.
By accident? By mistake? Or what? Drop it on purpose. A whole bunch of initials and numbers.
These abbreviations mean something, but what?
Gambling debts. Now the table. Glasses for two. The victim and the murderer.
Someone drank from this glass recently.
Both glasses.
Rum, a sailor's drink. It seems that Captain Carey was enjoying a drink before he met his death.
Enjoying his drink with a companion who turns out to be a murderer. Peter Carey. His initials.
The initials PC have been crudely burned. A sailor's work.
An empty case. Oh, tobacco.
This aroma is familiar, but to recognize it, I must construct my associations in one picture.
Rotate and move the elements to form a clear picture of aromatic associations. Okay. So, tobacco leaf. What? A pipe. Smoking pipe. Can I move that on the... Oh, I can move that individually. Are you kidding me? I can move the pieces individually? Oh, there's a boat there, guys. The boat. Right there, a sailboat. That looks pretty good, right? Now, smoking pipe. Where do I move the smoking pipe? Oh, that is part of the boat. Look at this. Oh, interesting, guys. And the knife. Tobacco leaf. That completes the ship. Alright.
Yes. This is a coarse tobacco, quite strong and very popular among sailors.
This is interesting, guys. The game plays a bit differently from the last game. So it looks like Peter Carey also sleeps here, in a cabin. When he and his wife, when they were having argument, or a quarrel, then he can have some alone time inside this shack here. Sperm whale tooth.
The tooth of a sperm whale, probably from one of Peter Carey's catches.
Hello Renata, welcome. Also Ilya, I'll see you again. Goodbye. So hello again everybody in the chat. Hope you all are doing well this Sunday morning. So I can use Y here. Press Y. What is that? Find a pair of related clues and they will form a deduction. Red color signifies an unachievable connection? Okay, I'm not ready for these guys. Hold on. So this is like the deduction board. Back in the apartment in the last game. Okay, I'm not ready for that, guys. Now... the shelf. A hidden compartment. Suspiciously empty space outlined in the dust. There is something secretive in here. Can we open this up? Sperm whale. How do we open this up?
This place is not covered with dust, like the rest of the shelf. An object was taken from here. It was larger than a book. A box or a small chest, perhaps.
Oh. And it's gone now. A missing chest? Or box?
Hammerfest. Dundee. It's a whaling map.
From Dundee to Hammerfest? Ooh, missing harpoon, guys. So that's the murder weapon. A collection of 3 harpoons.
The murder weapon was probably taken from this rack.
The bottom one.
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain. The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
Can I pan up to the maps? Hold on, guys. There are pictures on top. Nope. Those are not important. There's a big chest here. Not the small one, though. Not the missing one. So we have his boots.
Peter Carey's boots. They look to be a size 8.
Size 8? That's not that big, guys. Navigation tools.
Old navigation instruments, nothing interesting.
The ship's nameplate, Sea Unicorn, Dundee.
The Sea Unicorn. She was the ship that Peter Carey commanded.
Alright, I think we have done all we can inside this crime scene.
Have you finished inspecting the crime scene?
Yes, I have. But I want to look at the outside. This thing over here. There is a container. This can be opened up, guys. Can we open it up? What if there's a second body in there? The murderer! Dead inside this wooden container. I want to check it. So this one is permanently locked. Ma'am, I need to talk to you again.
Is this your husband's tobacco pouch?
I'm not sure. It might be, but he hadn't smoked in a very long time.
Seems like you don't know him too well.
Your husband's private papers. Do you know where they are?
There was a small tin box, barely larger than a book. He kept his papers there. It should be somewhere in his cabin.
A small tin box? Oh.
You have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Yes. Life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh my goodness, but how do you know about that?
What the heck? Wait, why was there a time limit there, guys? Some of the evidence can be used in the investigation and can be remarked with specific icons. Peter Carey's boots. What was the question again? He was a changed man after I returned from Plymouth. Was that the question, guys? So I need to pick an item here now to be used. Find and use Peter Carey's boots. So these are the evidence log. Ship's log. Abbreviation. Which one do I pick, guys? Does it have to be in the evidence menu? Okay, exclamation mark here on this one, on this entry. So a new entry, that's the wife, Judith Carey. She is from the country, somewhere near the ancient pine woods of Inverness and Shrewsbury in Scotland, where the crested titbird can be found. She's religious and undertook a St. James Way pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela when she was a young woman. Okay. Okay, I need to go back here, guys. I think I'm supposed to pick something. A changed man. Tobacco pouch. Uneasy life due to an unhappy marriage with Peter. So... Am I supposed to click something, guys? There's no option here, though. I don't get it. R. Dialogue. Location change is locked here. That was weird. That icon. That timer icon. What was that about? Okay, so how do you know about Plymouth? Well, the pilgrimage?
You undertook a pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela when you were young. That much is evident from the rosary in your hand. The shortest route for the pilgrim from England to Spain is from Plymouth. I believe that you met Peter Carey as a young sailor there, and you married him soon afterwards.
That is indeed what happened, Mr. Holmes. How extraordinary.
Thank you, madam.
Because that was the most likely choice, guys. The other four does not make sense. So, looks like we have gained 1 point. What was that +1 about? I'm confused, everyone. Okay, let's just keep looking around here. Make sure that we got everything before we do the deduction board.
Who could do such a thing? My poor husband.
So let me walk around in this mode. Isn't it easier this way? I don't want to miss anything, guys. And the thing is, we cannot go inside the house here. This is extremely important. I don't know why. This is off limits. Their house. Come on now. I'm sure we can find something very juicy inside. But it is not meant to be, so... And also the handprint, or the footprints here. I don't know why we're not... Oh, we are measuring the footprints with our boots! Is there an option now? How do I use the boots? Oh. What is this, guys? Left mouse button. There's a left button. What does that do? What is this mode here now? The game did not explain this to me. This strange mode. Stone pathway. Land around stone pathway. Footprints! Oh, oh, oh! Oh! Oh, there is an icon here. Examine the footprints using the boots. There we go. It fits perfectly.
Boots don't match the footprints.
Oh, it doesn't? Oh. I thought that fits perfectly, guys. Usually when we step in mud, you wiggle around, so the print turns out to be bigger than your shoes. Am I not right? So why is this not correct? Especially when the mud or soil is wet. But Holmes says not. We're not arguing with Holmes.
These footprints appear to be quite large.
So the murderer then? Oh. The prints from the murderer. Evidence required. Inspect Woodman's Day completed. Oh. Okay. Let me drag around here, guys. Anything else that I need to know about?
These footprints appear to be quite large.
So, this mold here, I actually had to wait till it changes the footprints. There were like 3 different hotspots in this area, guys. Alright, so are we done? We can do the deduction board now. I think so. Okay, let's do this then. So I am connecting these clues. Break-in attempts. Missing tin box. We have not found the missing tin box yet, guys. So I think the murderer took it along. Judith Carey says her husband took care of the garden himself. That does not sound feasible. She might be hiding something. Peter Carey, a non-smoker. He had given up smoking a long time ago, but he might still have kept the pouch. Although his wife had not seen it before, she was forbidden to set foot inside the cabin. Peter Carey's body was impaled to the wall with a harpoon through the chest, like a butterfly. I wouldn't say that, guys. Like a butterfly, what the heck? Several unsuccessful attempts were made to break in, according to scratches around the lock. There had been a tin box in the cabin, not much larger than a book, and Peter Carey had forbidden anyone from touching it. A leather notebook with the initials JHN. It is stained with blood, which indicates that it was dropped into the pool of blood after the murder. Dropped there? Accidentally? Or not? Okay, so this plus sign at the bottom. Okay, what is going on here, guys? Find a pair of related clues and they will form a deduction. Red color signifies an unachievable clue combination. Unachievable one. Okay, so pick 2 of the clues and then connect them together. Huh. So... break-in attempts. Missing tin box. Those 2 is connected. Oops. Break-in attempts and... wait, so this one is the right one? Missing tin box is not one of the 2. Break-in attempts and the notebook. Oh. Draw a clear picture of the crime by forming your deductions from the combinations. What is happening here? Click on this. Click on this little brain cell. This nerve. Make an ambush. An ambush must be made tonight to see if the break-in attempt will be repeated. Really? Why? Maybe they are from... yeah, okay, you know what? Maybe the thief and the murderer are not the same. They are 2 different people.
Ha! Someone was here yesterday. They attempted to force the door to gain entry.
Organize an ambush. Organize an ambush with Lestrade. The mysterious intruder might return tonight to finish what he has planned. Okay, so... how do I make Sherlock Holmes appear again? Change the mode of the game. How? Oh, like that. There we go. You know what? Sherlock Holmes on screen is a lot more jittery. The movement is jittery, guys. Maybe it's better in first person mode. What do y'all think?
Well, Mr. Holmes, what do you think?
I think that we are lucky,
And why is that?
because of last night's attempted break-in.
Oof, you've lost me.
It is very probable that whoever came here hoped to find the door open. They tried to force it with a knife blade, but they failed. What will they do? Why, return tonight, when they will be better prepared.
Aha! So what do you propose?
We shall remain on the outside, near the window, where we stand the best chance of catching sight of our visitor. Well, gentlemen, ready your pistols. We have a long night ahead of us.
I think the wife tried to break into the cabin, guys. But she's not the murderer, though. So we are going to hide in the bushes.
We need to find a good place for an ambush. Perhaps behind Carey's cabin, near the window.
You mean here? In this wooden container? Hello, Rune Echoer. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Hiding place.
This looks like the perfect hiding place.
Some evidence requires additional investigation. It will be marked with a special tooltip. Yeah, the game is so different, guys, from the previous games. I don't know what to think yet. I need to get used to the gameplay here. It is definitely not the same. For better or for worse, I don't know yet. But it is ambush time. I bet it is the wife.
Shh. Did you hear that?
No. Oh, it's not the wife. Who are you?
There's someone there. I'm gonna collar him.
I'll be right behind you.
It's too early. Wait.
Police! Hold it right there.
I would have waited a bit longer, guys. I want to know what he is trying to do in
Mr.
the cabin.
Holmes, come and see what we've caught in our net.
Mr. Holmes?
All right, my fine fellow. Who are you and what are you doing here?
You're detectives, I suppose. You imagine that I'm connected with the death of Captain Carey. I assure you I'm innocent.
Innocent? And what are you doing in his cabin?
Shall I tell you? You came to retrieve what you had lost after killing Peter Carey, but we were here, waiting for you.
What is your name?
John Hopley Nelligan, but I didn't...
Do you deny that you came here yesterday?
No, but yes, it's just that I couldn't...
I'm tired of this. Off we go to the yard. Tomorrow, I'll see that you're put in front of the judge.
What? But you can't! I'm not... It's a terrible mistake!
Enough. You can explain all of that to the judge. You're coming with me to the yard.
But...
In light of recent events, it seems evident that your coming here was unnecessary. All the same, I'm very grateful to you, Mr. Holmes.
You are welcome, Inspector, but please don't be too hard on our young fellow. I would like to question him tomorrow morning.
He's definitely not the killer, guys. I don't think he is.